Dresses hanging in the wind tonight, silent witnesses to stories untold. Sisters, mothers, daughters out of sight, their voices echo, brave and bold. Every face upon the missing wall has a name, a dream, a beating heart. We won't let their memory fall. Each one precious from the start. They matter, every single soul. They matter, we won't let go. Stand up, speak out, don't turn away. Search for justice every day. They matter, and we'll never stop the fight. They matter, every single soul. They matter, we won't let go. Stand up, speak out, don't turn away. Search for justice every day. They matter, and we'll never stop the fight. Indigenous people, strong and free, women, men, and children too. Your lives have meaning, you belong. We hear your voices call. All lives matter in this sacred space. Every soul within our human race. True seekers, junkies, unite. We are family, we'll make this right. We will stand up and join the fight. Fight on! They matter, every single soul. They matter, we won't let go. Stand together, search as one, until every case is done. They matter, and love will light the way. Red dresses dancing in the light, reminding us to never give up the fight. We all matter, we all matter, we all matter. One human family, standing together. Red dresses dancing in the light, reminding us to never give up the fight. We all matter, we all matter, we all matter. One human family, standing together.
Live on the air, Trial Junkies United presents Justice After Dark with your host, Z.
5th, 3:15 p.m. Wesley Dixon Jones, 71 years old, leaves with his girlfriend in a vehicle. October 5th, later that day, she returns. He doesn't. November 13th, still missing after 38 days, still no answers, still waiting for law enforcement to treat this like the emergency it is. His daughters are watching this person who has answers. They're going ahead with their life while their father is gone. And the police, they're moving at a pace that says nothing, there's nothing here. We're not worried. And it's loud and clear. Indigenous lives are disposable. His daughters, Twila and Molly, are here to tell their story. Because Wesley Dixon Jones's story needs to be brought to light. I want to welcome everyone to TJU Justice After Dark. Greetings to our truth seekers, trial junkies, and justice warriors. I'm Z, your storyteller in the wilderness of injustice. My ride or die Doc is riding shotgun as we navigate the darkness where the predators hunt and our system fails. You ready, Doc?
As always, I'm here.
So tonight we're going to listen to a story that they want us to go away. They don't want to hear about it. And every Thursday night we honor our Indigenous and Native brothers and sisters. So tonight, let's welcome Twila and Molly Jones and thank them for being with us so we can understand what happened to their dad. Molly, Twila, thanks for coming tonight.
Thank
And
you.
I know this is tough on you guys. So let's just start with what happened. Like I said, he was seen that day leaving in his vehicle, but he wasn't driving, correct?
No, yeah, correct.
Okay. So the girlfriend's driving, they leave, and then they see her driving back, so they've got some camera footage.
Yes.
Okay. So they got camera footage. She returns. Your dad's not with them. Now, your father's 71 and his health's not the best, is it?
No. No. No, my father had, our father had a heart condition and he had congestive heart failure. And his ejection rate was at a 10%.
Okay. And so that's a huge concern because he is a vulnerable person with his health not that bad. So he needs to be searched for.
Yes.
But it's really you guys that in the family and your tribal members that have helped, correct?
Yes. We have had our community members. We've had our tribal members. We have had the search and rescue come out for 2 days with the cadaver dogs and K9, and Detective Morris behind the scenes has helped, you know, but with maps, with our four-wheelers, with the horses, with our wetsuits that we wear, that we go out, the kayaks that we've had to go in on our own Molly's truck and my Tahoe, like we're our own team. And it's been with the community. Thankful for the re-engagement program with Linda Sampson has been helping us. The after school cast, like our other people with horses in the community. Some have come from Idaho, some have come from different areas, and they were able to help. But we it's been the we in our community going out and searching. Oh, we've had many different individuals. Oh, sorry. New members show up for us and help participate in searching. Very, very rigorous, you know. And now we're at day 38. Day 38. And the weather has changed immensely from October 5th to now. The leaves, the river, everything, even like sunny days are starting to get less, you know? And it's just, it's very, very upsetting when you go out with a team and a crew and you're thinking, today's going to be the day. Today's going to be the day. We're going to find him. We're going to find him. We're going to find him. Right? You pray every day. We built a sweat house on my dad's property and we go sweat after we go searching for him. We go sweat and we keep praying and going to Creator and singing our songs and doing everything we know to do to take care of ourselves and to also bring that light into this world to hope to find him. And it's just really upsetting when we don't find him, you know. But it's not stopping us. We're not letting up. We're not giving up because we love our dad so dearly, so dearly. And one thing that I know is through this all, it feels like another lesson of him teaching us is like getting to know the land. Mm-hmm. There's so many areas of the river and getting to know it, getting to know the ridges, walking where he's walked, knowing these places that he's known and he knew that like the back of his hand. So for us, it's like in a strange way, like we're learning in that way of all these beautiful things that he talked about.
You're getting comments. People are saying hello, and they're telling you you're courageous and inspiring. They and sending you blessings. So your dad was a hunter.
Mhm.
He fished, so he did know the country really well, didn't he?
Oh
Yes.
yes, he knew where every pear tree, apple tree, he knew every swimming hole. Did not tell us a lot of them, but we found them, Dad. And we knew that he knew where foraging. He knew of all of his, and I say his is because him and our cousins and our brothers seem to have known different spots where my dad would go sweat. They'd meet up. So we now know where those are. Like my dad knew so much about this land all over the reservation, all the way up to like he knew every ridge and canyon, where it came from, whose land it was, whose house used to be there, and like where their families are from. Like it's a history lesson in all these areas as well. Like within our Confederate tribes, the Umatilla Indian Reservation, we've been able to still walk and learn even today. Like Molly says, like we're still hot on every path, but we're learning that there's a lot more. There's so much land to cover.
Well, and that's why it's important that an elder gets found because of their knowledge that they pass down to the young ones. You both have children, um, and so there's a knowledge for him to give to these children, and that's why it's important that he gets located. Um, Now this picture that we're showing is him on the horse. And can you talk about that picture that was taken when he was in his regalia?
So
Because
he
that is
was,
a beautiful
yeah. So I believe he was asked by,
National Geographic.
I don't know the specific individuals, but he was asked to take this picture, and it was to speak about the Cayuse horses. Is in gosh, my words.
It's okay.
It was a tribute. I couldn't think of it. It was
Okay.
a tribute to the Cayuse horses and how much stamina they had, and their endurance and their speed and their longevity of running and all these different things. So it was a tribute to the Cayuse horses. And so my dad was very, very, very much prideful about his Cayuse descendancy and his bloodline and who he is and his
Right.
horsemanship. My dad knew how to break horses, knew how to get horses. He had horsemanship his whole life, along with hunting and fishing and all these things as a Cayuse Indian. And so for him, like, it was very beautiful because they had this photograph taken of him in his regalia, and having that tribute to the Cayuse horses, and also him being a Cayuse elder. So it's a really phenomenal picture. They actually have this photo hanging up in our Nishiawe school. It's our high school, to also teach the youth about the horse and about the land and the people, and my dad in that honorable way. And it was just beautiful because my dad didn't know he was in the school.
He didn't know he was in the school.
He didn't know his picture was hanging up. And I was like, Dad, did you know your picture's hanging up right there? And I told him, I'd show him pictures. He's, oh, really? Oh, right. He just thought it was
Oh.
awesome. But so those things, he knew the picture and he knew when he took the photograph and everything. But I don't think he understood that, how beautiful and profound it really is. And even
Yes.
now, like, it's one of the most cherished photos that we have of our dad, seeing him in his regalia.
It's breathtaking.
Mhm.
Ben says the connection of the land, walking in his footsteps and rediscovering and learning. That's incredible. So just the way you guys have described him. And then you guys have an artist, and her name is Ellen Taylor. And
Yes.
she
Yes.
did a painting of him and call it Missing Warrior.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's incredible. It really is.
Yes,
And
Alan
so,
Taylor is a really renowned artist in our area from the Cayuse Umatilla Walla Walla tribe, and in hopes of help supporting on this search and continuing to raise awareness for my father, she's made that art piece, and also is willing to help let us utilize that in to continuing to help fund or provide or whatever we need to do in utilizing that artwork. And so we're currently going to be making t-shirts and sweaters and,
awesome.
get posters also, so that You know, we're hoping we don't have to go any further. Like, we're hoping every day that we go search, we find him. But in these events, it's just a strange thing. Like, to raise awareness, you have to raise awareness. You
Yeah.
have to keep their name being said. You have to keep them in the spotlight and let the people know in our community know, because somebody knows something and they're not saying anything.
Exactly. And the fact that his girlfriend is still walking around, and sadly, it may be because she's white. Let's just be honest here. Because if she was another native, would they have just let her walk around? You know, they probably would have had her in there on some kind of charges until they got her to tell the truth. I mean, let's just be honest. Um,
Yeah.
Later, they said they found your father's vehicle at his place with a flat tire. That's correct, right?
That is
That is
correct.
Have they,
correct.
have they ever given you an explanation of how the car got in that shape?
No, there was so there was reports of our older sibling driving the woman to try to go find our dad. And they drove and drove and drove, and my older sibling had a warrant. And so she was one of the ones that first alerted the tribal police of my dad being gone, and the woman showing up at the house without him. And it made my sister panic. So she tried to drive all over the place looking for him. And then the vehicle ended up getting a flat somewhere along the line, and they had to drive it into the house and park it. Well, you know, we know now that she had to make the missing report on him, but it also sacrificed her freedom, because then she ended up getting brought into jail. You know, we were very still and am suspicious of all who last seen him, no matter,
Yeah.
you know, whether my sibling or not, and all these situations, like, we're still very suspicious. What really happened?
Well, we're all a little some of the comments, some are a little confused as to what is the girlfriend's explanation as to why she came back alone.
This woman is undiagnosed dementia from heavy meth use. So her story has changed multiple times. And this undiagnosed dementia, you know, it really is bothering some, especially to us, because, and mind you, I'm someone who, like, we are both in recovery. We're both, you know,
Long-term recovery.
long-term recovery. We both had dealing with addiction and insanity and all these things. But we find it very odd that someone with undiagnosed dementia can, you know, find their dope bag, know where to go to get warmth and all these things. And somebody you've been with for, you know, multiples of years, you don't remember where you dropped him off. You don't remember where you left him. She didn't remember any of that. So to us, it's very suspicious.
It's suspicious. It's maddening. It's hurtful. It's confusing. It has nothing to do with us searching for him, though, because no matter what,
No.
she's not going to tell us where he's at right now, and she's not a factor of us searching, because she could lead us into the wrong direction. We don't trust her, and we don't want to see her, because it doesn't have no business in our hearts, being that our hearts are wanting to find our dad. Like, so that ugly or that madness or anger is not going to create into our hearts yet. I say yet, because we are going to find our dad. But she's skedaddled. We haven't seen her in a little while, so we don't want to see her. We're hoping that Adult Protective Services could step in and
support her,
because we cannot, we're not at that capacity to do anything for her.
You can't.
She lost our dad.
Right.
Yeah.
So with the best intentions, just as long as she stays the heck away out of our, pretty much off the res, we don't really want nothing to do with her. Like, you know, you did what you did. We don't know what you did, but you did see him last, and we don't want to see you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when is the next big search that you guys are planning?
We are more than likely.
We are the big search.
Yeah. So Friday, tomorrow we have available, and then Saturday and Sunday. So those days we usually put a Facebook post of where we're going and what we're doing. We're also get very suspicious now too, because it's gone on for so long and not finding certain like clothing or things where it just kind of puts you on guard, you know, as a family member. It puts you on guard because you don't know, like when we're going out to search, most of the individuals.
Uh-oh. Did
Oh,
we
lost
did we
sound.
lose them?
There they are.
There they are. Okay.
The sound.
Sound is still an issue. We're not getting any sound through.
Can't hear you.
Hold on. Let me see. Rick, Nick, Mike.
Hello?
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you were saying about the search and you're suspicious.
Yeah, we get suspicious because we've had individuals show up to the search who happen to be related to the woman and then randomly leave. And then we also had individuals that were like suspicious and they were like not even part of the search, but were watching where we were searching. So this is
Okay.
bringing an awareness because we are the community, we are the family, we are the individuals showing up, and the police are not showing up when we search. So therefore, there could be suspects who may have a part in foul play or any of these things, and we don't know. So it's just uncomfortable sometimes when we're posting when we're going to search, because that could, you know, give someone a
Right.
heads up to move some, you know, it just is uncomfortable.
Yeah. I can see where that would be. So what you guys need help with searching, don't you? Do you need more help with searching?
We need people that can and are willing to go through trees, blackberry bushes. Like we don't stop. Like we make our own bridge. We like going through. We've seen our dad not too long ago try to go look, morals and whatnot, and he was able to crawl through, and he gets through to these areas where people think, oh, that's too hard and I can't do that. And we get that. And, we respect that, your capacity to go through things, but we're not stopping, and we're not trying to like, there's people that can and cannot go. We have elders that want to come and walk, that they want to come and join our search, that want to get out of their vehicles, that cannot, and they still show up,
Right.
and they want to like be a part of and go look for their brother. And we need people that are willing to walk 5 to 10 miles that day. We might go all the way morning, all the way night, and we're just like looking. And that's where sometimes it's like we need people that are capable of walking, that are thinking like that wild native that our dad is, and that that thinks outside the box. That's not going to be like, oh yeah, that's a slippery rock, I better not cross that river, it's deep. Well, my dad did, and he would. And so we're like looking, or he hides, but maybe he had to hide. We have to look high and low. And so to have certain people come out sometimes, it's like we're like, oh shoot, we
We have to be mindful
be
because
mindful.
we don't want individuals who are we need help searchers.
Yeah.
And also
Right.
know your limits,
Know your
because
limits.
coming to search with us, you're going to be going through some all terrain. Like, wear waders.
Right.
If you don't have some, let us know. Why are you wearing waders? Because we're going in creeks, rivers, all kinds of trenches. Be able to hike up and down ridges, because those ridges, yeah, that's where my dad went to keep himself strengthened. He had no problem doing it. However, like with his heart condition, that's where we're always like concerned about his heart condition. But I'll tell you, my dad also would prove us wrong every time we tried to put a limit on him. We'd put a limit and we were like, oh no, dad probably can't, he probably won't be able to walk this far. Then he would do it just to show us that he could. So he had that endurance, and that like mentally, he seen himself still being here 20 years from now.
Yeah.
My dad had full intentions of being here. So when people ask, oh, did he take off to like Yakima or the Warm Springs or the Nez Perce? There's certain things of his house and what he left that he wouldn't have left. Like, He left his wallet. He wouldn't have left his wallet and his bank card if
His car.
if he planned on leaving. He wouldn't have left his car.
Mm-mm.
He would have left. He would have let us know, because like I do his medication management. Like, he has to be on a regimen with his medication. He had set up dental appointment. He was really excited to get dentures. You know, there's certain things, and he was like ready to be here that next week. So for people to say, oh, maybe he just took off, like, right now, we hope that's all it is. We hope. But we're really just looking. We need to find him.
Katrina made a good point about someone volunteering some drones. Do we have anybody with that you know, anybody with drones that could fly over the top of, you know, bad terrain? That
Yes, we have had volunteers show up with their drones.
Okay.
And we've done that.
Good.
And they will continue. They have offered that, and we've actually adopted him and called him our
He's our
uncle
uncle.
now. And he's not
Aw.
native, but
He's
we've
not
called him.
native. There was about 2 people that came from Pendleton area of the city, and one was the Walmart cash register lady that he used to go and check out to, and the other one is our
that's-
Pendleton Roundup president. I believe he works with the Pendleton Roundup, and he came out and he helped with his drone, and that's the one that we adopted.
That is awesome.
Yep.
But that's the whole thing. We're all part of the same human race. We have to start caring about each other. We have to start looking out for each other. And when someone is missing, we need to do what we can to help.
I don't know
So
if we
anybody,
stopped.
if anybody that's listening tonight, and also make sure, you guys, that you all share this video on your social media. If somebody's out there that has the stamina, that's done searches, and they're in this area in Oregon, they can participate. Get on Facebook. Molly and Twila Jones both have Facebook pages. They will put information out when they're going to do a search. Offer to help, even if it's for a few hours or one day. Do what you can to help them, because Wesley needs to be found. He needs to be found. He's missed. He is a father. He is an elder. He is a grandfather, a brother, an uncle, a friend. He's just a human being like the rest of us that deserves people to look for him. And that's, I know you were supposed to have a meeting with the detective, with the police. Did that promote anything come out of that today?
I'll
Did you
say
keep
there.
Twila? Did you keep Twila calm during the meeting?
I'm the worst because
Oh,
I
okay.
now Molly's. We're like yin and yang sometimes, but no, we did good. I think there's 2 sides of the coin. There's always going to be 2 sides of the coin, and
Of course.
we still. I prefer not answering all that.
Well, at
That's
this
fine.
point, due to circumstances that make us very cautious and
Yep.
may put this
It's an
as a crime scene
investigation,
and an investigation, I don't want to give anyone leads, and I don't want anyone to believe that they're, you know,
Free
No,
to
that's
go.
best.
Understand that completely.
so we don't want
Totally.
to disclose what or where or anything may happen, because if anyone had anything to do with our father coming up missing and harmed him in any way, we're going to find you and we're going to figure it out, because I'm
Because-
very determined. My sister's very determined, and my dad is very loved in this community. And I just want to make sure that that is known, because this long for my dad to go missing is just crazy, because he would have told one of us. No matter what, like, he
Right.
would have told one of us.
He would have told us Molly's sergeant, and I was like his PO. He said, "God, do I have to check in?" I said, "Yeah, you gotta check in, man." But
Well, and that's-
we do
they
our the biggest help, I think, right now. Me and Molly both are we're horsemen, I guess, in that sense, but we're pretty crazy. Like, we don't really have a limit. to be honest. Like with the 4-wheelers and our horses, that's where we're at right now. We're looking to either buy, borrow, but it's hard for us to let people kind of take control of that, being that we have the determination and the drive and the motivation to find our dad. Like we're our own, yes, creator has the will, but at that same sense, we will go through the thick and thin to find him. So that's where we're at right now, looking for 4-wheelers or a horse that can ride. That's where we're at right now, because going on foot, we're trying to cover as much ground before the snow and whatnot. So we're going against elements, we're going against wilderness, we're going against hibernation. Like we know what's up, but we're not giving up.
I know there is I think a group with the Blackfeet Reservation is it Montana, that they have horses. I wonder if we can try and reach out to them. That, they're certified to actually search, and they go by scent, which I had never heard before, which is amazing.
I have heard that.
That would be really awesome.
We're trying to find
I'll try
the
and we'll try and reach out to them and see if by chance any of them could come to your area, or if they know someone in your area that has the same kind of training.
we could learn and get skills, but at the same sense, we also we're on time.
Right.
We're fighting against time, and yes, the hours are shorter. The days are not as long as they were, and we know that, and we're out there in it. And so, I really appreciate that you have all that knowledge and resources. So yes, please send them over.
Yeah, I'll reach out.
And I know that up there it's snowing up there already, I think too. So we're
tell them to go to Oregon, take a little break from the snow.
And then they bring the snow.
Yeah. Well, that can happen.
Yes.
But let's I'll try and reach through Facebook and try and see if I can get anyone to answer me, and I'll check a couple of other advocates and see if they know anybody, and we'll see what we can do. That's all we can do. That's what we're trying to do, is build a community where we can share information throughout the different tribes, because it's important.
It is important.
Yes.
What we do know throughout this process with Molly is fierce, and I am as well. But we do know for listeners and people all across the country, like you could call us once we find our dad. Like we're on this. We know what it feels like, and it hurts.
Okay.
The unknowing.
Mm-hmm.
And for people that are missing their people, missing somebody, missing their loved one, missing their kid, their dad. My nephew, Molly's son, says, "No more missing grandpas," and it's
that breaks
real.
my heart.
And so, we too have ignited this as well for our homeland. We will not stop. Like we will not have no more stolen sisters, mothers, brothers, cousins. We have, so I do believe in our reverence and our culture and our traditions. That's how we stay balanced. But this is, it's terrifying every night. Every night. It's hard to go to sleep every day. You wake up. Today's the day.
Yeah. Pammy's going to ask her daughter Whitney, who does advocacy work, if she has any contacts in Oregon too. And you guys can get a hold of me. My email's trialjunkiesunited@gmail.com. I'll call Molly. I got Molly's phone number. I've got Twila's email. Whatever information or help anyone can offer, let's see what we can do, you guys. Because they need to find their father, and he deserves to be found. And let's get him found before we get bad weather. He's been gone too long, and they need him home. And they're willing to go out there and do that. And I know you guys have listened when we've had Lissa Yellowbird Chase on, and she talks about climbing up the hills and going down the hills. And she talks about being watched. That when people are up to no good or have done something no good, they're watching the searchers. So that does happen. So protect yourselves, you know.
We are. We're
You guys are you're a team. You got each other's backs. And Wesley Dixon Jones raised a couple of warrior women, and he would be proud of you. He would be
was
proud of you
of
both.
us. He said he made his heart soar like a hawk.
Yeah.
My dad,
Excellent.
he was very proud because he has 6 kids. He says at least 3 out of 6 of them are doing all right, you know.
Because brother, yeah,
because we got into recovery, and so the 3 youngest out of the 6 are in recovery. You know, my older brother just was released from prison, and so that's why he has, you know, some trauma about that and does not like to be disclosed or whatnot, but he's doing good too. So really, dad got about 4 out of 6.
4 out of 6.
Yeah.
No matter what,
And that's something on this channel. We shame nobody if there's an addiction issue, because until you walk into somebody else's shoes, you don't understand. So there's no shame in that, and we commend anybody that's able. You guys are long-term recovery, so you can help others, and that's awesome.
Yep. Long-term
You know.
recovery. I just got my 10 years. I'm a CADC2, a clinical supervisor of a residential treatment.
Excellent.
I'm also a A&D counselor, a peer advocate. I'm also a qualified mental health associate, and I got 9, she's got 10. I got, you know, we program.
Yeah. We do a lot of, we call ourselves the smoke chasers because we go sweat like no other. We go to ceremonies like no other. So we go to a lot of ceremonies because for us, that's what keeps us on that path of recovery and healing. And one of our biggest prayers, you know, one of our biggest prayers this year was healing generational trauma. You know, and that's a heavy, heavy, heavy prayer to heal and get that resilience within our family and get healing. And it has to happen within the community and the family, not just one.
Right.
Like it starts with one, but you have to keep going with everybody within the family. And so that's where we're trying to heal, is that hurt and that pain from our other generations before us. And then to keep that healing to go for the future generations that come after us.
Yeah. Because you don't want the younger generations to have to go through any of that.
Any of it.
Even this right now, this is heartbreaking and heart-wrenching for us to go through this, where our children, you know, she has 5, I have 4. We have quite a crew of boys and girls. And for them to have to see us go through this, you know, like a lot of times I'm spending days from sunup to sundown searching for our dad. And so the kids, they're like being understanding, but they're getting that trauma trickled down to them of missing and the murdered and, you know, not having the answers and seeing their mothers go through and searching every day. So it's trickling down to our kids, and
We're highly protected. We do talk in circles. We do watch over each and every one of us. They're getting the idea that this isn't just here. We're powwow, we're ceremonies. We go all over the country, and this isn't just here. So being aware and staying, you know, with your buddy system, telling people where you're at, like,
Yes.
it's so dear to our heart, and seeing it firsthand and feeling it firsthand. And it's not just a poster. It's not just a swipe. It's not just, you know, somebody's, oh, that's just a picture in another community. No, that's somebody's loved one. That's a human being. That's somebody's birth person that's out there that's missing. And so our kids, they're like, where's so-and-so? You know, we pay attention, and our trauma eye is a little bit different. We're not giving that to them. We're taking it away by giving awareness, by giving that healing, by being more proactive, by being more, you know, person-centered, even if our little adorables, like, and having our little hat of searchers, and then we have to put on our little mom hat, then we have to put on our work hat. Like, we got a lot of hats now, but knowing that each and every individual is worth it. it's worth your time. It's worth
Yeah.
taking that extra time, taking that space, taking that, because everybody's time is precious and we get that. Not everybody has time to come search with us. Not everybody can
Right.
take that time off. But, we appreciate everybody's time giving that hope,
Well,
giving that help.
Yeah. If you can't go out and search, maybe you could even provide the family with a meal once in a while, because while they're out searching, I'm sure that would be something that would help.
Yeah.
We can always do something. Pammy's got a hold of her daughter, Whitney. She's sending me an email with a couple of suggestions. So I will get them to you after tonight. We
You
just
might-
don't know.
Yeah, it'd be cool to help our we have a little horse lady that's been showing up all the time. I think we should probably
Aw.
get paid. Her horses have been going through it with us in the river, on the hills, on the train tracks, she's been really, it'd be good to be able to ride too, but we are grateful. We are so grateful.
Yeah.
Speaking of feeding.
Yeah. Well, you guys both look exhausted. I know we're almost at 8:45.
What every woman
Um,
likes to hear.
Well, hey, with everything you guys have been going through, you look actually better than I would. Trust me, I'd be dragging. I
We go to
mean, the
sweat
fact
and
that
ceremonies.
and Wesley, you need to come home because they're finding your sweat places and they're going to be going. So you better get home. They're finding your secret places.
We
Yeah.
actually built our own sweat house. It's a sweat lodge. We built our own, and
Awesome.
that's what he wanted. We're finishing everything that he started in that sense. So that's how we were taught, and so we utilize our culture as our therapy. And man, we are smoke chasers. Thank God for the people that make sweat. 'Cause-
Well, we make sweat too.
and we make sweat. I get off work, people make sweat.
We'll build sweat. We'll build our own sweat house, make our sweat house, because you know what? Our dad, even though we're his daughters, he raised some pretty good men. Hey, just kidding.
Well,
Those are one of the things.
you might have to get you a t-shirt that says you're smoke chasers.
Well, yeah.
We are making those shirts next.
Do
Yeah.
you one Pammy asked, do you have anything set up for as far as people can send donations to the cause to find
Yeah.
We did have an individual set up a GoFundMe. I don't know how that really works or if we got to post it again, but like I've utilized Venmo when individuals felt like, sending donations. So I have those as well.
Okay.
Okay.
If you'll send me your Venmo link after the
Mhm.
show, and we will put it up in our description so people can Venmo a donation to you.
Okay.
That's probably the easiest because I don't think Venmo will take as big a cut out of it as GoFundMe will.
Yeah, we didn't
So,
even know all that stuff, but we learned.
yeah. So send me your Venmo link and we'll put it in our description. And that way, if anyone wants to donate to help the girls purchase shirts or things for the
Yes.
trail, whatever they need in locating their father, because they need good boots, they need, all sorts of things. So
if you didn't know this already, you can go on Amazon and set up a wish list and
yeah.
and give us the link to that wish list, and people could actually donate. They can gift you that whatever you happen to need. There's
Or we'll let in a
boots or
horse.
whatever. Huh?
I don't think they don't have.
got a horse.
No, I don't think they have horses.
Yeah.
Well, the horses they have, you'd have to add a lot of water. They're really tiny and plastic. So
I'm just
I don't
It's just getting the Amazon guy to bring them. That's the problem.
Oh, that'd be an awesome Amazon guy.
Yeah, I don't think we did
That-
know
that
that.
would be-
I didn't know that though. We never did no wish list before.
Yeah, it's best if you have a PO box because that way nobody knows your address. You have it sent to a PO box, and then you do a wish list of the things you want. It could be hiking boots, it could be vests, it could be, whatever you need. It could be gift cards, Amazon gift cards, and then you can use that for whatever you need. So that's just some ideas to give you that you can do, um, to help get you some donations, because we want to help find Wesley. Um, yeah, the GoFundMe, it does take a lot of fees from you. So you're better off doing your Venmo.
Yeah.
And also yeah, horse feed, food, water, etc.
Yep.
Yeah.
We need to feed those
So-
horses that, and so
Send some money so they can get that horses some carrots and apples.
Yep.
They need a treat too. Women, we need chocolate. At least I do. This woman needs chocolate, but the horse would probably prefer carrots or apples. I used to have a horse and loved carrots. Chastity Goodrider says, "We love you, Auntie Molly and Twila." She is
oh, we love
watching.
you, Cuz.
So whatever we can do, people. Oh, someone said give horse peppermints. Okay. Did not know that. Cool. I'm learning stuff all the time. So you guys make sure as soon as we get their Venmo link, we will post it in our description. I'll post it in our Discord server and I'll also post it on my Facebook page. So that way you guys can donate and help them find their father because Wesley, he needs to be found. He's important. He's missed. He's loved. Um, his his girls aren't giving up. They're warriors. They're going to keep going till they find him. So let's be part of the solution. Let's do what we can to help him. Bio Waste Technology says funds can help with canine units and search efforts. Yes, that can also be helped too. And I know I had talked to Molly. Make sure you guys always have your phones with you, cameras with you on your search. If anything's found before the police get there, take photos of everything for evidence for yourselves. Don't leave it up to them because things have a habit of disappearing. I'm not saying trample all over something, but I'm just saying if you see stuff, take photos, date it, time it, so that you know where something was, when it was located, and they can't turn around and tell you no, it wasn't. That's a way of protecting your father's case. So like I said, reach out to us at any time if there's anything that you need. I'll try and gather the information from Pammy. I will try and reach out to the horse group in I think it's Montana or Wyoming. I can't remember where. And we'll try and reach out to some others and see what we can get, see what kind of help we can get to help you guys out. Any last words either of you girls want to give to the audience?
Over here, we haven't had I don't know about Molly, but for me, we haven't had a lot of missing and murdered indigenous peoples really close to really close into our little circle, but we have Earl Patrick still missing and Marco Sandoval still missing that we know of over here. And there's another man missing over here in Pendleton still. And, there's still people missing.
Yes. If you get a chance, what were those names again? And I will look them up.
Earl Patrick and Marco Sandoval.
Earl Patrick.
I don't remember his name. There's another man that came missing over here in Pendleton.
What is Sandoval's first name?
Marcos Sandoval.
Michael?
Marcos.
Marcos. We can get that off the replay, babe.
Okay. For some reason, the Sandoval name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
We may have already shown his picture. I'm not sure, but anybody out there that knows of somebody that's missing, or you have a poster of a Native or Indigenous person that's missing, and you want us to show it, because at the end of the show, we usually show 4 to 5 photos of missing Indigenous people that need to be found. Every once in a while, someone else I will slip in, but it is mostly will always be Native and Indigenous, because they are the least likely to be shown.
There's an elder over in Warm Springs still, Shalam, I believe. He's still missing as well, Warm Springs, Oregon. And there's a young man on Rufus. They're still missing. Like, there's people missing, you know.
One thing that I'd like to say last
Sure.
is along with her missing, sending missing people, is but also to let people know, like, to let people know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone is coming up missing, and even if the officers don't believe you, reach out to your community members, because chances are most of them are going to show up for you. Our community members had showed up so beautifully, and we had heard that a lot of the community members, they do that they show up for their community.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like,
Right.
so get your voice heard. Don't let
Yes.
yourself be quieted, and make a big noise about it. Like, they didn't start searching for my father until I had already utilized resources to get a drone out there. Once I started pushing for a drone and getting it searched, his area, and pushing our community members, we had 20 people show up to help the day after my dad went missing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was not
Yeah.
from the officers. So I'm going to tell you, if your family member comes up missing, and even though you may feel tired or feel hurt, like, it's up to you to be their voice. And you have to be
Right.
fierce about it, because if you aren't, like, nobody
Yes.
else is going to be that voice. You have
Yeah.
to be it.
No.
And
So-
it's a heavy responsibility, but it's up to you to be that voice and to advocate and fight and get these people to show up to help look.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunately, do not count on law enforcement. Just don't.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
hope that we're able to send in all the other individuals' flyers of missing,
Yeah.
murdered Indigenous people, so that you can put them up. There's more. There's so many. There's just so
Yeah.
many. And it's
It's
going on years
you
and
don't.
years.
I'll be honest, you don't see as many from the Oregon, Washington area, and I know there is a lot missing. I get a lot more from North Dakota, South Dakota, because they've been fighting this, publicly. I guess louder. There's a lot from New Mexico, Arizona. Those are some of the states that you get a lot of the posters from. I even get more from Canada, from the First Nations, than I do from the West Coast over there. But we do want to get it out. Like the girl said, tell people where you're going. Have your cell phone on. Make sure you're taking current pictures of your loved ones. If you have a young one that has tattoos, get pictures of the tattoos. Get clear pictures. If they get a new tattoo, get the new tattoo. Those things are really important. Anything, someone breaks a nose, facial, a scar, these kind of things, that's all the information is so important to get. So, and we know Cola Shipping Tower talks about that with her thing is make sure people have passwords to your phones and all your devices. So if they need to get into your device, they can get into it, especially with young ones if they go missing. So those are just some of the tips that if we know. So let's go ahead and make sure we do that.
Uh-oh. I think we lost them.
Did we lose
No,
them?
we lost them.
Oh, no.
I don't know if they're going to be able to call back in or not.
If they get a whole True Crime Web, okay. Barbara, I'll check that out too. Stephanie, it's sister. Yeah, it is Stephanie. Molly and Twila are very brave. Let's go ahead and we're going to talk about some of the missing that we have. I also want to quickly go over Wesley is 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighs around 140 pounds with long black hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing a a black and red Tiger Scott jacket and a black shirt and black sweatpants and boots. So that is his description. Let's make sure that we're aware of it. Now, when we talk about the missing posters that we have tonight, please put down your cell phones when you're out and about. Look at people. Sometimes people do leave willingly and then they get in trouble, you guys. And sometimes people never get the chance. Um, so we want to make sure that we're keeping an eye out because you actually could save someone's life. If you think something in a situation looks a little off, don't wait for someone else to call the police. Call and tell them. If they have to come out and it turns out to be nothing, fabulous. But if it is something and you save someone, that's important. Our first missing person is Kelston Ballantyne. He's 12 years old, you guys. He's been missing since November 5th from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, Canada. He's of one of the First Nations. Unfortunately, they don't tell us the different tribes up there. And he was, let's see, they said that to call. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, he's 5'5". He weighs 140 pounds. He was last seen wearing a black hat, a gray hoodie, gray joggers, and black and white Jordans. If you have any information on Kelston, please contact the Prince Albert Police at 306-953-4222 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477. The case number is 25-33764. You know, Doc will put this all in the description below. Christine Lee Joy Soldier is 45. She's been missing since October 15th of 2025 from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, from one of the First Nation tribes. She has brown hair. It's short, curly. She's 5'8", medium build. She was last seen in the vicinity of Tosh Avenue and Golette Street. If you have any information on Christine, the Bear Clan Patrol wants you to call them at 204-794-3568 or Morgan's Warriors MPU at 204-986-6250. Winnipeg Crime Stoppers is 1-800-222-8477. Her case number is R as in Robert 25-62458, or always call your local police department. Next, we have Lorelei Burris. She's 17. She's been missing since November 6th. And she was missing from this town in Oklahoma. Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Not even going to try it, people. She is.
I love you, Z.
I love you too, Doc. She is affiliated with the Cherokee tribe. She has brown hair and brown eyes. She's 5'4" and 260 pounds. Last seen wearing a black hoodie and black shorts. She was seen on North Cedar Avenue. She's entered into the National NCIC with the number M as in Michael 9487232826. If anybody has seen Lorelei, the investigator is Shauna Roach with the Cherokee Nation Marshal Service, 918-207-2800. Next, we have Melisha Lynn. She's 29. She is missing from Omaha, Nebraska since October 23rd. She is got brown eyes, brown hair, and 6'1". She's 215 pounds. She has unknown tattoos on her left arm, her back, and her chest. Melisha, contact the Omaha Police Department at 402-444-4600. Option number 6, or call your local police department. Then we have
Militia.
Militia
No. Lynn. Is that
Militia Lynn?
Yeah.
No.
No. Oh, Melania.
Yeah. Melania R. Yazzie. She's 54. She's been missing since October 12th from the Shiprock, New Mexico area. She was last seen on 5th Lane on Mesa Farm Road. in Shiprock. She has black hair. She has brown eyes. She's 5'3", 140 pounds. She's diabetic. She needs to be found. Contact the Navajo Police Department at Shiprock District 505-368-1350 or 505-368-1351. Now, let me say this matter with Wesley Dixon Jones. He's an Indigenous man. He is a Native, an American elder. And the statistics we know for the missing and murdered Indigenous people are staggering. Native Americans face violence at higher rates than any other group in the U.S. The Indigenous women and men go missing too often. Their cases lack the attention, lack the resources and urgency they deserve. But not this time. Not on our watch. This community here, we care. And not why Twila and Molly are fighting for their father. Not those two women are warriors, and I'm proud to say we're getting to know them. So we're rooting for them to find their father. We're going to do everything in our community to help, and we're going to amplify their voices because Wesley Dixon Jones matters. His life matters. His family matters. Doc, any final thoughts?
No, I just that breaks my heart to hear their story. It really does, because he's got such a big family and so much to pass on. It's heartbreaking to hear this.
He still has work to do.
Yep.
And he needs to be found. This picture was taken by Twila. If you go check out her Facebook page, I'm going to tell you guys, she's a good photographer, and I told her so. I used some of her pictures when I did the music little video thing that I had put out before. I love this picture of Wesley sitting on the porch. The sun's just right.
Yep.
This is his poster. So remember, people, every killer depends on your silence. Don't give it to him. Speak up, because it wasn't a mannequin. It never is. And somebody knows something. And around here, we like to say silence is betrayal. Hashtag silence is betrayal. So tonight on Justice After Dark, we told a story that matters, and a story about one of our Indigenous and Native brothers. And he needs to be remembered and searched for and be brought home. Say his name, Wesley Dixon Jones. Let's not forget this name. And please don't hesitate to get in touch with the Umatilla Tribal Police, and I probably butchered that, and I'm sorry, girls, at 541-278-0550, or Detective Morris at 541-969-7139. Remember, if you have a tip and for some reason you just don't feel right contacting the police, we have set up an email. And the email is tips, 4, trialjunkiesunited@gmail.com. We'll call the tip in for you if you don't like the police. If you have a case that you want us to look into, trialjunkiesunited.com. We'll look into it. Every Thursday here on Justice After Dark, we share Native and Indigenous stories of the MMIP, or as Lissa has told us, it's the MMEIR, murdered, missing, exploited, and Indigenous relatives, because that encompasses everyone. We're not going to let Wesley's story be forgotten. He deserves to come home. We've made a song for Wesley, so as we take it out tonight, please listen to the song. It's called Bring You Home, because it talks about the country that they are having to search for their dad. It's big and it's wild. So stay informed, you guys. Stay compassionate. Keep seeking truth. Keep demanding justice. Never stop speaking up. We love you all, and we're going to see you on Sunday on TGU Presents Justice After Dark. Ciao.
The rivers whisper your name at dawn. Every canyon echoes where you've gone. We walk the trails you taught us how to find, but without you here we're searching blind. Your daughter's tears fall like October rain. Don't stop, don't let go. We're coming for you. And we need you to know. Come home, Wesley Jones. In the Oregon wilderness, these mountains feel so cold and lonely. We're searching every ridge, every stone, but you're not alone. Dad, please come home. The river's waiting, and the family's strong. We'll keep searching all night. Tribe keeper of our ways, your wisdom lights our darkest days. Stories left unfinished, lessons left to share. The whole community needs you there. Voices join together in the search, horses ascending high. Drones overhead, push thermal lights, scan through the trees, calling out your name upon the breeze. Come home, Wesley Jones. In the Oregon wilderness, these mountains feel so cold and alone. We're searching every ridge, every stone, but you're not alone. Dad, please come home. The river's waiting, and the family's strong. We'll keep searching all night long. Come home, where you belong. Molly and Twila won't give up the fight, searching through the day and night. Your tribal family stands by our side. Together we'll cover these wide mountains. The elders' voice is needed here. Can you hear us calling? Can you hear? Follow our voices through the dark. Let love guide you. Follow your heart. Come home, Wesley Jones. You're not forgotten. You're not alone. We're out here searching. We won't stop until you're home. Dad, we love you wherever you roam. Your people are waiting, hearts open wide. We'll never give up. We're right by your side. Come home, please come home. Until we find you, we won't rest. Your daughter's love will guide this quest. Elder Father, hear our plea. Through Oregon's wildlands, we're searching endlessly. Wesley Jones.